Advanced.NET Interview Questions and Answers. Advanced.NET Interview Questions and Answers. C#, ASP.NET Core, EF Core, Architecture, Design and more. How do async await work under the hood? Compiler generates state machine. Execution paused at await. Resumes after task completion. Difference between I enumerable less than T greater than and I queryable less than T greater than. I enumerable, client-side filtering, in memory, I queryable, server-side query translation, SQL. What are delegates and how are they used? Type-safe function pointer. Used for events, callbacks, LINQ. Difference between abstract class and interface. Interface, contract only, multiple allowed. Abstract, base plus abstract methods, single inheritance. What are extension methods? Add methods to types without modifying them. Useful for built-in or external libraries. Purpose of yield keyword. Creates iterator block. Supports lazy evaluation. Efficient for large datasets. Handling exceptions in async task. Use try-catch inside async method await unwraps and rethrows exceptions. Difference between task, run and task. Factory, start new. Task, run. Recommended, safer defaults. Start new. Flexible but may cause subtle bugs. New, constraint in generics. Type must have public parameterless constructor. Allows new T. Use of params keyword. Accepts variable number of arguments. Simplifies method calls, e.g., math, max. How does garbage collector work internally? 3 generations, Gen 0, General 1, General 2. Optimizes for short-lived objects. Difference between stack and heap. Stack, value types, method frames, fast. Heap, reference types, GC managed. What is async disposable? Async cleanup of unmanaged resources. Useful for DB connections, streams. Span less than T greater than and memory less than T greater than performance. Span less than T greater than, stack only, contiguous memory. Memory less than T greater than, heap-based, async-friendly. Difference between configure await, true, and false. True. Resume on original context, UI thread. False. Resume on any thread, avoids deadlocks. Diagnosing memory leaks. Use profilers. VS diagnostic tools, .memory. Find roots holding references. Concept of middleware in ASP.NET Core. Pipeline components intercept requests, responses. Examples, routing, auth, static files. Dependency injection in .NET Core. Built-in IOC container. Register services in program.cs, Singleton, scoped, transient. Die lifetimes, Singleton, scoped, transient. Singleton, 1 per app. Scoped, 1 per request. Transient, new per usage. Purpose of iApplication Builder. Configure request pipeline. Use and run. For middleware. Difference Razor pages versus MVC. MVC, models, views, controllers separation. Razor pages, page-centric, simpler for small apps. What is SignalR? Real-time communication library. Use cases, chat, dashboards, gaming. Securing ASP.NET Core app. Authentication, authorization, data protection. Mitigate CSRF, XSS with middleware. Validations in ASP.NET Core. Use data annotations. Required. Email. Check model state is valid. Benefits of Blazor. C# for client-side UI. Code reuse, unified language, WebAssembly support. Entity framework advantages. ORM simplifies DB access. LINQ, change tracking, migrations. Code first versus database first. Code first, define schema in C# classes. Database first, generate classes from DB. Database migrations in EF. .NET F migrations add less than name greater than. Update with .NET F database update. Repository pattern benefits. Abstract data access. Decoupling. Improves testability, maintainability. EF Core versus EF6. EF Core. Lightweight, cross-platform, high performance. EF6, mature, Windows only, tightly coupled. Threading in .NET. Smallest unit of execution. Prefer task, async for efficiency. What is thread pool? Collection of worker threads. Efficient reuse for async tasks. Parallel. For versus for each. Parallel. For, multi-threaded, CPU bound. For each, sequential, single-threaded. Mutex, semaphore, semaphore slim. Mutex. One thread at a time. Cross-process. Semaphore. Limited concurrent access. Semaphore slim. Lightweight. Single process. Singleton pattern pros, cons. Ensures single instance. Pros, global access. Cons, harder to test, global state. Difference between struct and class. Struct, value type, stack, small data. Class, reference type, heap, complex objects. Solid principles. Single responsibility, open-closed. LISC substitution, interface segregation, dependency inversion. Interface versus abstract class. Design. Interface, define contract only. Abstract, share base implementation plus contract. Facade design pattern. Simplified interface to complex system. Single class wraps subsystem calls. Factory method pattern. Superclass defines object creation. Subclasses decide concrete type. CI/CD explained. Automated integration and deployment. Ensures quality, faster delivery. Unit test with dependencies. Use mocking frameworks. MOQ, N substitute. Isolate business logic. Mock versus stub. Stub, hard-coded responses. Mock, verify interactions and parameters. .NET test usage. Runs all unit tests in solution. Command, .NET test. Securing ASP.NET Core App. Authentication, authorization, encryption, threat mitigation, CSRF, XSS. What is Dockerfile? Instructions to build Docker image. Bundles runtime plus app for portability. List less than T greater than vs ArrayList. List less than T greater than, generic, type safe, faster. ArrayList, non-generic, boxing, unboxing. Purpose of using statement. Ensures disposable objects are disposed. Releases unmanaged resources safely. Out versus ref keyword. Out, must be assigned inside method ref, must be initialized before pass. What is sealed class? Cannot be inherited. Prevents extension, small perf gain, e.g., string. Const versus read-only field. Const, compile time constant read-only, runtime constant, set in constructor. Conclusion. Check mark covered advanced C hash. Check mark performance and memory. Check mark ASP.NET Core and EF Core. Check mark design patterns and testing. Check mark ready for interviews.